What's up, guys? Sean here, coming at y'all with a quick little video today. Gonna be covering Sixers' fourth Summer League game against the Orlando Magic. Another loss, 92-99. Kind of an awful game for 3/4, 3.5 quarters, and then the last couple minutes got exciting. It was a lot of fun to watch. A couple guys kind of surprised me. Philon surprised me, not in a great way, but we're gonna talk about all that and more. But first, if you're new here, please like, please subscribe. I'm doing Summer League content until it's over, then we'll lead into NBA and NFL content. You guys have been amazing the past couple weeks, all the likes, the comments, the views. I've really appreciated it. All the new subscribers that are here, I appreciate you guys so much, more than words could describe. With that being said, let's get right into the video. All right, so right away, off the gate, tip off, Philon gets an easy pass, easy score. You're watching and you're like, this is going to be money in the bank, you know, no big deal. And it got ugly so fast. Outside of Morales, it didn't seem like anybody on the Magic was really shooting lights out. Richardson, 3 for 5. Penda, 2 for 3 from 3. And Quinolas was 2 for 5. So they hit all those shots early, it felt like. Through the first and second quarter, they just knocked everything down. Finally, in the third and fourth quarter, they went cold. The Sixers started to actually hit some shots and then kind of started to make a run. In the first half, for the Sixers, it was a lot of running through Philon, which is fine. That's what it's been. That's what you want to see. He couldn't really buy a bucket. He got a couple inside shots to go. He got a midi that I remember to go and an early three, but then just went ice cold. It didn't seem like he could buy a bucket. It got really, really ugly really fast. I think the Sixers were down like 20, 21, something like that, maybe more. Lucky for the Sixers though, a couple guys performed pretty well. Maddox has had a couple good games. He definitely looked the part tonight. Looked like he could be a usable NBA player. Still a lot of work to do, but I would absolutely love to see him moving forward. I know we're really guard heavy right now, so the two-way spots are more than likely going to be bigs or two-way guys or wings and stuff like that, but I think Maddox has a little bit of pop to his game, and I'd like to see him get some more burn. Also, Lyles had a pretty good night. 18 points, 7 for 12 from the field, 2 for 5, 6 rebounds. Played good defense. It was a surprising night. That was a name I wasn't expecting to say a lot, but I really enjoyed what I saw. And then Miles as well, 6 for 9, 3 for 6. Hit a lot of big shots, I felt like, in the second and third quarter. Maybe one or two late. Definitely took advantage of the minutes, knocked down some serious shots. I mean, the Sixers really made a run at the end of this game, and the Magic got lucky and hit a couple good shots, got a couple open looks under the basket. The Sixers really made a run. I think it was 13-2 at one point in the last couple minutes of the game, and they really started to hit their shots. Philon started to find his home there at the end, got a couple baskets to go in, again, mid-range, in the paint. Couldn't hit anything from three. It just was not his night, and we expect that. He's a rookie. He's gonna have up and down nights. I do want to say his basketball IQ is still off the charts. His hustle is still off the charts. Even when he's not hitting shots, he's still confident. He's still taking shots. These weren't bricks. These weren't wide right. Maybe one or two was way off the mark, but most of his shots were hitting the rim. Most of them had a good bounce. It just unlucky roll here and there. Certain things just didn't fall the right way, and then at a certain point it felt like he pressed it a little too much. I'd like to see him just continue to attack the mid-range and the paint, take easier shots. Remember, you have an amazing handle. I don't think anybody on the Magic could have stopped him if he really would have locked in and focused on just breaking them down with the dribble. But all in all, I'm still impressed by Philon. Great basketball IQ. I mean, that's the one thing you got to say. Even in a game like this, 15 points, 7 for 24, 1 for 13, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. He did have 4 turnovers, but they weren't really, you know, there wasn't anything too crazy turnover-wise. I couldn't really nitpick in this game because the hustle was good, the defense was good. It just seemed like the ball rolled towards the Magic every opportunity in this game. Just a bad luck game all in all. I think they could have won it at the end with better defense. If maybe Philon picks his shots a little bit better, doesn't take a couple of these threes, you know, works the paint a little better, a little more ball movement. It felt like the Sixers kind of went stagnant. At a certain point, Maddox kind of took over the game late third, early fourth, and everything was running through him. You could see Philon was out ready to get the ball, and teammates were just passing it to someone else because Philon couldn't hit anything, and that was fine. You need that little bit of time, kind of reset your feet, and then when the ball comes back your way, be ready to knock down a shot, because as a sixth man on this team, he's going to have to understand he's not going to have 24 shots to put up in the regular season. It's just not realistic. It's going to be 5 to 15, depending on the flow of the game, depending on how much they need him. It could be even less than that, so he needs to just focus on being efficient with his shots. You don't have to put up threes. That's not the kind of team we are. Just come in, be efficient, allow the stars to do what they do, and you'll fit in just fine. I want to shout out Fields and Thomas too. They had a decent game, less minutes, but they played pretty effective minutes. They showed up in the highlight reel. Pretty surprising again. I don't think these are guys that are moving forward with the team. I think that they kept Janai Broom out because they realized in the last game he's a liability. I think they want to keep him on the team at least on a two-way deal. I think they're trying to hide him right now because this would have been the perfect opportunity for him to come back out and make some noise. I haven't seen anything on injury or anything like that. It's possible they just held him out because he was hurting or something. I think more than likely they held him out of this game on purpose. But for him not being in the game, the Sixers finding a new big guy to put in that place and kind of finding their footing, it was an ugly game. The Magic looked like they've practiced together all week. The Sixers looked like they didn't at a lot of times. So still good hustle, still a good game. We got exactly what we needed out of this. We seen what all our guys are doing. And again, Maddox, Lyles, Philon, Miles, even Rogers to some extent have all shown up on the scoreboard, on the stat sheet, on the highlight reels. So it's good to see that from them. You know, this isn't a normal Sixers summer league where every game feels like it's going to be a blowout, even though this one and the last one kind of were. You still saw good hustle. The ball just hasn't really rolled their way like it did the first two games. I do want to shout out Richardson for the Magic, former first round pick, last year's first round pick, if I remember correctly. Came out and had an amazing game. A lot of what went wrong for the Sixers was he was just in control through most of it. He was 10 for 15 from the field, 3 for 5 from 3. Just had a great game, scoring at all three levels. 4 assists, 2 rebounds. Did have 4 turnovers, but again, none of it really looked ugly. A lot of the turnovers in this game was just bad pass, right place, right time, you know, just quick bang, bang kind of plays. So there wasn't really too much either team could do about it. It happened a lot on both sides, but Richardson came out and had an absolutely amazing game. 25 points. All the starters on the Magic put up double digits. I think that was another thing. They hit a lot of shots early, and then they were able to just kind of coast through the rest of the game. As you've seen, the Sixers at the end of the game, big run. You think they're going to do something with it. You think they have a chance at winning, but the Magic were just too hot. At that point, they'd hit enough shots. All they had to do was just run the clock down, hit 1 or 2 shots, and the game was pretty much over. So that's it for me, guys. I appreciate y'all for watching. These summer league games have been amazing. I love watching the hustle. There's a hunger in the summer league. You just see these guys, how close they are to being in the NBA, and it just makes the games a lot more fun to watch. You kind of get used to the regular season where it gets a little lackadaisical at times. You start seeing coaches get creative with lineups and running deep benches, you know, just to keep their starters healthy. So it can get a little boring during the regular season, and then you get into a lull, and it doesn't really pick up again until the end of the season and in the playoffs, you know, after the All-Star break mostly. There's a lot of guys trying to get spots on teams right now, and I'm curious what you guys think. Comment down below. Let me know who you think deserves a spot on these rosters. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. If you haven't already, please like, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the content. We post daily NBA, NFL news here, and we're going to keep going as long as we can. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Peace.